Are you thinking whether I should go in and buy a property now, or should I continue to wait? Will the property price continue to go up or it will drop? If you have all these questions, please continue to watch on as I'll be sharing my analysis. Hi, I'm Vincent Woon. This is the disclaimer that whatever that I'm going to share here is my own personal opinion. Some of the research are taken from my company. So before you make any purchase decision, please do your homework. So how a developer is going to price his project, right? Okay. Basically, they will need to look at a few factors. Number one, very important factors is what is the land cost? Okay, are they going to acquire the land at a high price? If so, then will they be able to sell at a lower price? Because ultimately, a developer, they still need to make money, right? So the second key factors is the construction cost. So these two actually form the bulk of the costing for developer. This is the current property price index for private property. As you can see overall, after the pandemic in early 2020, the prices are still continuing to go up. Okay, and in fact, for the first quarter of 2021, the prices has already gone up by about 3.3%. So right now, the key question is, will this trend continue, or will it become stagnant, or the price will go down? I believe all of you have this question. So I'm going to share my analysis now. First, we look at what is the current land bid. Okay, this is one of the recent one that was bidded in last year, October, in Tanah Merah. So the land bid price was transacted at 930 per square feet, which means to say the developer is likely to launch at around 1,007 to 1,008 per square feet. So is this high or low? Let's compare with the neighboring project to ascertain whether this is a high or low price. So this is, for those who are aware, this is Grandeur Park Residence, which is nearby to the one that I just showed at 930 per square feet. So, but this Grandeur Park Residence was sold, this land was sold in 2016 at the highest land bid price of 760 per square feet. Okay, so compared to the one that was recently transacted at 930, there was an increase of about 170 per square feet, and this translates to about an increase of 22%. All right, so from here we can see that just over a period of 4 years, there was an increase in the land sales, the land price. Another one, more recent one, is the Ang Mo Kio Avenue one. How much was the land price? It was sold at 1118 per square feet. Wow, very nice number. What? Okay, so jokes aside, let's see whether at this price, is it a reasonable price compared to the recent land bid price? Okay, for Ang Mo Kio, the closest comparison probably is this one at Panorama. Okay, this is the one at Panorama. So what was the land bid price? It was transacted at about 790 per square feet for the land price. But you remember just now, the Ang Mo Kio Avenue one is 1118. So that was a difference of 328 per square feet. This translates to about 42% increase. Okay, so at 1118 per square feet, what is the break-even price? It's about, just the break-even price alone is already 1,008 per square feet. So you can imagine how much is the developer going to launch this project. So with all these figures in mind, we can see that all the land bid prices are going up. But are the developers stupid, or they know something that we all don't know? Because I assume that developers, they are multi-millionaire, they have all the resources to do all the analysis and research. So I'm going to share with you what are the numbers that they probably already know, and I'm going to share with you here. Okay, one of it is the en bloc numbers. So as we all know, basically the land will come from two main areas. Number one is en bloc. Number two is government land sales, in short is GLS. So let's look at the past few years. What is our en bloc numbers? It's actually basically almost, I consider this as dead, which means to say there are unlikely to be any more land sales that is coming, sorry, any land supply that's coming from en bloc, okay, because the huge chunk of it actually come in 201718, and all this has already more or less been launched already. So there's not going to be new supply of land coming from the en bloc sales. Another area is the government land sales. So we can see from the government land sales is also relatively low. In fact, you can see it's on a declining trend. So the government is not really releasing a lot of land. So that means to say the developer already know the supply is going to be very tight, which is why they have to bid aggressively in order to secure their land. And developer has to answer to their shareholder, which is why they need to have land so that they can sell properties, they can make money. So developer also need to see whether the current unsold units, are they selling well? So we can see from here, the takeout rate is actually quite healthy. Okay, just within a span of over 1-2 years, you can see that the numbers of unsold unit has dropped tremendously from 36,000 to currently at only about 21,000, which means that the demand is still there. So another factor that we look at is the construction cost. So our minister already said that the construction costs will likely go up with all the COVID testing for the workers. And right now we can see that there's a spike in the cases, which is why we have a shortage of laborers, foreign laborers coming especially from places like India. So with the lack of workers, costing is going to go up. And all these costs, who is going to absorb it? Is it a developer or is it the consumers like yourself? So you think about it. Okay, with this, I will summarize what I just shared with you all. Two key points. Number one is the land cost. So we can see from the recent land bid price is all heading upwards. Construction costs. What about construction costs? Is also likely to go up. So with all this costing in mind, right? What do you think the future price will be? So do you still want to wait for the future launches, or do you want to enter now for the current launches, which is probably still price reasonable because the developer have gotten the land price at a lower price? With this, I'll end my sharing. I hope you have benefited from my analysis. If you do, please help me to put a like on my video. Thank you very much. And I shall see you again soon. Bye.